Hey Leo, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do your reading for the week and see what's going on. See what's happening for Leo this week. 1, 2. Give me one good one. Give me a good satisfying. Yes, okay. Alright, we're taking them however they come out. So buckle up, Buttercup. So 6 of Wands, Ace of Wands reversed, and 9 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you have this mojo that now you don't know where to go. You might need to kind of take stock in what you have. There's like a practical element potentially where before you move on to the next awesome thing and continue your awesomeness with this 6 of Wands, you need to kind of be like, okay, well, what's the next thing? And that's incredibly simple. But in the 9 of Pentacles, you could potentially feel like you don't have the resources to move into the next phase. Like, what's your point A? You know, because you can see down the road, but like I don't know where to start. I don't know how to allocate what I have to make this work. So I know it sounds like super practical, and I'm hearing begin at the beginning, and it's like, well, no kidding. No kidding. Thank you so much, Spirit. You're like, I'm here for trite advice. And the Magician reversed, though. I feel like the Magician's reversed just because the beginning parts haven't been put in place. The Page of Pentacles is saying start, but it's going to be slow. You could be waiting on communication from something, or something does come along that allows you to start, but you're not at like full strength. Like you have to power up, you know, like a generator, like, you know, I'm hearing like when they turn on in sci-fi movies and things are powering up, and it's like, boom, you know, I know that sounds so cheesy, but, you know, you're kind of waiting for that battery to get full before you can just like make it happen. So after that, 7 of Cups reversed. Yeah, there is no confusion once you get going. You are able to be like, here's what we're doing, here's the options that are before me, and we're going to pick the right cup and get moving. It's just a matter of, I feel like, you know, like I said, maybe you are waiting for somebody to kind of give you another piece of information, or things are just kind of going slow. And in that slowness, find the time to regroup. Take stock of what you have and kind of, not magician it, but see the possibilities. Like, I could do this, I could do that. And the 10 of Wands reversed is, the 10 of Wands on the Ace of Wands reversed. This feels like a lot. Like, you have a lot to give. Like I said, like, you're awesome to start with, but the next phase might be a hiccup in how we get rolling here. And I find it funny that the Ace of Wands is reversed while the 10 of Wands is upright. So you have a beginning and an end. Well, you need to end this 10 of Wands. Well, like, no kidding. The Fool reversed. Like I said, there's something that you are trying to start. But Knight of Cups. It is baby steps. And I think that might potentially bother you. It just might feel like a lot. Like there's a lot of little steps that will add up into these giant leaps. And then you can just keep doing the, you know, hopscotch along. Emperor reversed. If there's any kind of avoidance that you're finding yourself in, not even avoidance, but there's a need to kind of like not control everything, and Leo, like, when you want stuff done, it gonna happen. And this Emperor reversed is kind of like, and this Knight of Cups together, it's like you have to be kind of gentle with it, even if you are feeling frustrated at the moment because stuff isn't moving the way you want it to. Because the 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups reversed. It's funny because with the 8 of Pentacles, I always think of the mastery element. Like, anything you touch, you're like, boom, got it. Oh, this, I just picked this up yesterday. I just started knitting yesterday, and I have these 4 sweaters. You're welcome. Like, there's just something to it where, like, you're used to picking things up. And the Ace of Cups reversed is like, oh, okay. All right, well, I guess we're not doing this. And then the Seven of Pentacles. There is kind of like a ramping down that you feel like you had this mojo and now it's like, so now you're powering back up again. Like that weird sci-fi analogy. Like they're trying to get the ship to go or whatever it is, like the spaceship. Because I want to see what this Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, I feel like if anything, you just don't want to be disappointed. Because if Leo is rocking the Midas touch, you don't want to touch something and then you're like, that's not gold. I don't know what that was. Nine of Wands reversed. So the action could potentially be letting some boundaries down, communicating a little more, and kind of putting yourself out slowly. Like I said, baby steps. Not having to control, not slowing the gusto. Asking for help if you need it. Talking to people, and God forbid, getting their opinions. Because I know I'm not a fan where I'm like, shh. Sometimes I'm like, just keep it to yourself. So we're literally just talking about a week. So there could be kind of like a ramp down feel, but use that time to gear up, get it together, figure some stuff out, take stock of what you have, and then I feel like this is only a temporary pause. And next week or the week after, it's going to be like, woo! Fully powered, fully charged, let's go. So, we have got, also, I will point this out, a theme across all the signs has been some kind of authenticity, some kind of awareness. And I am kind of seeing that in this, where it's like, yes, you're awesome, but to level up, you might need to look at some stuff that you don't, I'm not saying you've been coasting, but you have to look at the stuff that you don't pick up so easily, the stuff that you don't just muscle through. Something along those lines. There's like a reevaluation, and it's just to make you bigger, better, faster, stronger. It's not coming from a place of hindrance, if that makes sense. So if there's any kind of thing you feel like isn't authentic to you, maybe start there, because it can feel like a lot when you're like, you want me to reevaluate everything. So where do you feel like, it's not right? Start with those spots. Work backwards. So I pulled out the postcard deck. I don't usually use this because the corners are pointy and they hurt my hands. So this wanted to be a little gossip Gus. So actually I want to flip this way. So tell me what we have. We have the Ten of Swords reversed. Somebody feels like, let me see what the other ones are. We got the Devil reversed and the Empress reversed. Someone can't get over themselves. So let's see. The Star and Eight of Cups. Like I said, this is gossipy, so it's a little petty, it's a little trashy. Somebody, like I said, can't get over themselves. Somebody, I get, with the Devil reversed, Empress reversed, I do get a feeling a little, and with the Ten of Swords reversed, there is kind of like a victim mentality. Someone's playing victim, like, I did everything I could have, I was so, but it's not, I'm not saying it's not real. Like, it could be very real to them, but to everyone else, you're like, really? You sure about that? But with the Star and Eight of Cups, it feels a little dramatic. Like, whatever has to be kind of walked away from or healed from, and I'm getting more the healing thing, because they're not addressing something, because they're in this loop of like, woe is me. I do everything for everyone with this Empress reversed, but no one appreciates it. And it's like whatever healing that they have to have. I don't think this is hopes or whatever. They just keep kind of like, no, I'm not going to deal with it. Also, with the star, they can act like they never get what they want. Like, I never get what I want, and I give everything. And it's like, dude, you give a headache. I'm not saying this person has to be around you. Like, this could just be a low-key coworker who, oh my gosh, I've had a couple of those where you're just like, shh, please be quiet. Let's see, 10 of Swords. What? 3 of Swords. Like I said, there's just a playing. It's like the world's tiniest violin for this person, potentially. Queen of Swords, 4 of Pentacles reversed, 4 of Wands. I think they act like they're... You ever meet someone that's like, I do so much. I do so much for everyone. And there's this kind of attitude to them where it's not altruistic at all. It's to like to bolster themselves up and not actually address any of their own gunk. It's one of those situations. Like, I'm annoyed even looking at it. So 8 of Cups. So this could apply or completely not apply. But with the Death, I feel like just don't put yourself around any of that kind of thing because you have your own stuff to deal with. And it's not negative stuff, but like you don't want to get into any kind of loop or narrative that is this like crumbummery. So actually, after Death, what can we say for Leo? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you've got your own stuff to worry about, so I would put distance on anyone who has this kind of mentality or attitude. Because I feel like there's no pleasing them in some way. Because like they're breaking their own hearts. Like all the time. So let's do the crystal deck and get some pep talk. Cosmic pep talk for Leo. 1, 2, and 3. That was good. I like that one. All right, we have Sugilite, which is initiating, cleansing, and spontaneity. We have declutter your mind and environment from all that is unnecessary and negative. How can you invite openness and growth into your life? So remember, this whole thing has been about taking stock and who's around you and the whole kit and caboodle. So yes, it's also, I like this stone because there's also a protective element to it where it kind of like bubble wraps you while you're trying to do this stuff. So keep that in mind. And you know what? That's what I got for you, Leo. And I'll talk to you later.